Become someone different than who you are right now. But how? How do we become someone different than who we are right now? What we must realize is who you are right now as a person is not the whole you. It's not everything in you. There are some parts that you haven't discovered yet. And in order to discover them, we must dive into the unknown. That's when our life changes for the good and for the better. But why? Because when we surrender into the unknown, that's when the change begins. Because in our minds and in our consciousness, all that we know of is what we know of. And when we go into the unknown, we will meet parts of us that haven't been born yet or haven't come out to the light yet. Why? Because everything that we know about ourselves is a set of programs that runs in our subconscious mind and translate into the day-to-day life when our conscious is in play, when we are not aware of what is going on or how we feel or how we act. So in order to become aware and to be willing to go into the unknown, we must first of all forgive ourselves for everything that has happened and even everything that will happen, so that your mind will feel free to be in the present moment without the chains of the past and without the fears of the future. Once you are submitting and surrendering into the present moment, and you are allowing yourself to be fully present and fully aware of how you feel and what you think, that's when the unknown will come into play naturally, because you are not running on the program of the past and you are not fearful of the future. For example, you go to work every single day. What is happening is you are leaving your past in that workspace, in that environment, because you are getting up every single day at the same time and you are doing the same things and you are meeting the same people and you are feeling the same when you are at work. And when that happens, we are running on our program, on our old self program. And in order to change that, we must be fully aware of what we think, of what we feel, and how we act during the day. And that practice takes place at every moment in the day, in the present moment. That's when you start being and not being on your program. And when you start being, you're fully aware of yourself, that's when you can change yourself and become someone new, someone better for yourself, for your environment, and to your overall health in general. But how do you do it? How do you become so aware at that present moment that you can relax from your future and relax from your past. That's when your nervous system comes into place. We must train our nervous system to feel so comfortable in the uncomfortable that it begins to heal itself in the most unpredictable ways. When we are not trying to control or trying to change by brute force or brutality, when we are fully accepting of what's happened and what will happen, and we are willing to live in that moment that is right here, right now, and accept ourselves, have compassion and self-love, and do not criticize ourselves. That's when you were able to change yourself from the inside out. Through the you can call it meditation, you can call it awareness, you can call it being, but that moment here in the present, which you are fully aware, fully compatible with yourself, fully forgiving, that's when you can change yourself and discover new parts of yourself that you haven't discovered before because they had no room to come in. Because we were so fixated on our past, on our failure, on our misery, on our suffering, that we were so afraid of it that it will come true again in the future. So we are neither living there nor there. We are nowhere, and not the good kind of nowhere, which the good kind of nowhere is the unknown. And that nowhere is it where it gets you everywhere, in yourself and in the physical world. But again, in order to do that, you must be fully present of how you think, feel, and act. So you can change your doubts, your disbeliefs, and your bad habits that you have toward yourselves or toward your environment. So as a practice, we can take meditation, which just means being aware of what is happening, what is going on right now. We can take positive affirmations, which target the subconscious mind, where that's the change happens. And if you're able to almost tap into your subconscious mind through those kinds of practices of relaxation, of being aware, of willing to change, and really and fully letting your nervous system heal and feel safe and secure in that uncomfortable, unknown place for you, that it becomes so comfortable that that's what you desire and seek, you will see that the changes that is happening to you is remarkable, is fast and pure, and it comes with ease and peace, and it's not with force and force to change, and because we want ourselves to feel at ease and peace when we are practicing those kinds of feelings in the unknown. But we must train ourselves to feel comfortable there, because it feels uncomfortable and it feels unsafe and it feels unsecure, our mind detects it as danger. All he's trying to do is to protect us from what he doesn't know about. And that even means someone in yourself that you don't know about, and new parts in you, a new personality, a new being. Our mind can block even that because it senses it senses it is a danger, and when our mind feels in danger, it cannot change, it cannot heal, and it cannot relax. And this, if we are unable to feel safe and relax at some level, the change will not happen. So we must forgive ourselves in order for that to happen. We must not be fearful about what is going to happen, and we must allow ourselves to be fully present and accepting what is happening now. That's when the change will begin, and it will change you from the inside out beautifully, with ease and peace, tranquility. So, what you can do is let yourself and allow yourself to feel that, to feel the unknown, to feel the changes that it can bring, but with forgiveness, but without self criticism and shame, with compassion and self love. That's when your change will begin, and it will be beautiful. Thank you for watching, and if you like these kinds of video, I post every other day, so please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.